Let's try it now. There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gregory Loving, Chair of the University Faculty and Marshal for today's all-university commencement ceremony. The audience will please rise as the 202nd all-university commencement ceremony of the University of Cincinnati is opened. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the University of Cincinnati Color Guard. Please remain standing while Jaden Riggs from the College Conservatory of Music sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Cincinnati commencement exercises for the class of 2021. I'm Neville Pinto, and I have the honor of serving as UC's president. Many thanks to our talented singer, Jaden Riggs from the College Conservatory of Music, our color guard, and the CCM commencement band conducted by Kevin Holzman. How about a round of applause for all of them? To me, today's graduating class is extra special. Many of you were members of the 2017 freshman cohort who arrived during my first year as UC's president. I have a photo up on the screen of that first day on campus. This is from the new student convocation on August 18th, 2017. And you will notice these new freshmen are proudly wearing their Bearcat caps. Now you remember that I gave you these Bearcat baseball caps, and I said that someday, and I specifically said to that group, in no more than 5 years, 4 for some of you, I wanted to see you trade that cap for this one, the mortarboard. Today is that day, class of 2021. Congratulations, you have done us proud. So folks, let's acknowledge them properly. I'll ask the graduates to stand up. And how about we show our pride and appreciation to this group for what they have done? Thank you so much. And graduates, don't keep standing, because I have one more acknowledgement that you need to make, and that is to the people who got you here, the loved ones, the families who are here and far away. How about you show them your backhand appreciation for what they have done for you? Thank you. Please be seated. And finally, you wouldn't get to this point if it weren't for our faculty. So I will ask our faculty to stand. All faculty here, please stand. How about you show your appreciation for our faculty? Thank you for all you've done for our students. Graduates, I am thrilled to be standing before you in this arena to celebrate your achievements in person. After the last year and a half, something as simple as gathering indoors should not be taken for granted. So I hope you will savor these moments. You have worked incredibly hard to get here, and it isn't lost on any of us that completing a college degree in the midst of a worldwide pandemic is nothing short of remarkable. I am certain your loved ones who have spent so long envisioning your success do not take you, your accomplishments, or the importance of this ceremony for granted. It is my hope that you will also pause long enough to soak up the sights and sounds around you on this very special day. Today we will award 2,093 degrees. These include 159 doctoral degrees, 1,026 master's degrees, 749 bachelor's degrees, and 159 associate's degrees. As I try to put myself in your shoes, I imagine many of you are experiencing both excitement and anxiety over what lies just ahead. For some of you, your next stop is the new job you have already landed. For others, it is a cross-country or overseas move, and for still others, it may be continuing your education through graduate school. You may be wondering how you will perform in your next venture. Let me assure you that the same hard work and energy that carried you to this point of success in your life will continue to carry you through your next challenge. I believe in you. We all believe in you. You have seen the phrase, "Next lives here," all around our campus. What does this mean? You are our university's best example of what we mean by "next lives here." You are our next generation of talented leaders and change agents who will create the future, a future that will be shaped by your knowledge, values, ideas, and strengths. To fulfill our vision of Next Lives Here, UC has three underpinning values: inclusion, impact, and innovation. Today, I'm going to connect my remarks to two of them: inclusion and impact. I will do this with a brief reminder of our own university's history, using just one of its many dimensions: athletics, chosen because we are in Olympic season. This year marks 50 years since women at UC have had the opportunity to participate in intercollegiate sports. It wasn't until 1971 that our university formally supported a handful of varsity athletic sports for women, just ahead of the 1972 Title IX legislation, which helped demand equality of for women in sports. Despite having to compete on playing fields that were anything but even over the years, female athletes have risen to incredible heights at UC. Our Bearcat women have won league titles and conference championships. They have gone on to compete professionally and have even won national championships in individual events. As many of you likely already know, this year, 3 UC graduates qualified to compete in the very pinnacle of their sport at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. All are women. Vanessa Gilles, that deserves a round of applause. Vanessa Gilles, one of the most decorated players in UC's women's soccer history, plays professionally in France. And over the last 2 weeks, she has competed on the Canadian national team at the Olympics. It was Gilles' penalty kick versus Brazil that sent her team to the medal round, and I am told that this morning she won a gold medal. Annette Ichikanwo-Kei won a national championship in the weight throw at UC in 2017. And this year she qualified to compete at the Olympics in the hammer throw for Nigeria, her parents' home country. Unfortunately, she was unable to compete in Tokyo due to a technical disqualification that was no fault of her own. But I was so proud of her for the amazing attitude that she showed and continues to show, and she remains one of the top women's throwers in the world. And finally, Jordan Thompson, originally from Minnesota, helped the Bearcats volleyball team reach the Sweet 16 during her senior year in 2019, the same year she joined the US women's national team. She is the second youngest woman on the US women's volleyball Olympic roster, yet she became a scoring machine that led the American team to the medals round, where the US is favored to win gold this weekend. And I hope you will watch and cheer for her. So what is the message here? These world-class athletes have worked incredibly hard to overcome many obstacles to reach their personal goals. But their impact and all we enjoyed of their performances so far would not be possible without the power of inclusion. They stand on the shoulders of many before them, including former UC Olympians such as Jenny Kemp, who won gold in swimming in 1972, and Mary Weinberg, who helped the US women's track and field team win gold in 2008. You may have also noticed that our 3 Bearcats at the Tokyo Olympics are competing for 3 different countries, which is rather appropriate given the culturally diverse fabric that makes up the university from which they graduated. More than 50 nations are represented among our graduates here today, and all are welcome. For me, some of the most inspiring elements of every commencement ceremony is not just the display of our differences through the humanity gathered here in this space, but knowing that so many of you have spent time getting to know one another in a deep and meaningful way in the years leading up to this moment. I firmly believe that it is by understanding one another that we come to appreciate our differences. These are values that I hope you, as graduates, will take with you on your next stop in life. I'm confident that you will. I've met many of you over the years, and you are an absolute inspiration to me. You give me confidence that the future is in the hands of a caring, courageous, and capable generation. I encourage you to remain passionately curious and to keep learning, innovating, and serving others. These goals, especially when combined with both hard work and perseverance, will serve you well. Again, congratulations. Enjoy your success. And now it is my honor to introduce the chairman of the University of Cincinnati Board of Trustees, Mr. Ronald D. Brown, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you, President Pinto. Good afternoon, and congratulations, class of 2021. It's my pleasure to bring you best wishes on behalf of my colleagues on the 9-member Board of Trustees. And there are 2 trustees with me here today, and I ask them to please stand. Margaret Valentine, who chairs our Academic and Student Affairs Committee, and Philip Holloman, who chairs our Master Planning and Facilities Committee. Thank you both for our leadership service. And graduates, we congratulate you on finishing your degrees. I'd like to echo President Pinto's sentiment that it's wonderful to celebrate this in person today. Today we honor you and your academic achievements, and we have confidence that the knowledge, life experiences, and the relationships you have established at this great university has prepared you for a very rewarding future. Our board views commencement as the most important day in the life of the university. It is the day that most personifies the mission of this wonderful place. We wish you much success and look forward to the ways in which you will use your UC education and the degree to make an impact in your professional life, in your personal life, and the community in which you live. As a UC alumnus myself, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you into the family of over 327,000 alumni. Your graduation makes us all proud. Once again, congratulations, class of 2021. Go Bearcats!
Thank you, Chairman Brown. At this time, I'd like to welcome Miriam El-Ghafi, a graduating student from the College of Arts and Sciences, to share some thoughts with the graduating class.
President Pinto, members of the Board of Trustees, and the Commencement Office staff, thank you for the honor to be representing the class of 2021. My name is Miriam El-Ghafi, and I'm honored to be this year's commencement speaker. But before I get started, can we get a loud, a mighty cheer for the class of 2021? I love it. I've lost count of how many times the past few years we've said, just hand me my diploma. But now we're finally here. If there's one word I can use to describe the class of 2021, it is resilient. To be resilient is an act of overcoming and an act of resistance. Allow me today to share with you why this word describes us and shapes our future. I've called UC my home for the past 6 years of my life, experiencing both my undergraduate and graduate journeys here. As someone who's traveled a lot growing up, calling a place home for more than 6 years means that the folks I've met here are more than just friends, but they're family. As you entered earlier today, you might have noted the gratitude and family shout-out messages from the graduates and their families, their support systems, up on the screens. What an incredible way to recognize those who uplifted us. My support system was a community filled with love. Tough love sometimes, which is needed, and so much strength. You know that saying, you can't pour from an empty cup? Well, my family helped me find balance with that phrase. Today, I'm wearing a gratitude stole, which I'm dedicating to my parents and brother. My parents have been my sounding board, my comfort, and my strength. And although my journey is just getting started, I am who I am today because of my parents. I am who I am because of their sacrifice, their love, and their continued belief in me. My brother, who's my role model and best friend, has shown me what true perseverance is and was the first one to instill my love for the Bearcat community. I thank my mama and baba for giving me you as an older brother, the greatest gift a sister can have. The three of you are the foundation of my life, and we're only growing stronger from here. The mentors I was blessed to have taught me to be my own advocate. To be your own advocate means to take up space unapologetically. It means to embrace your identity unapologetically. And it means to give others the opportunities as they become their unapologetic selves. I want you to take a moment and think of those few mentors, friends, and family that stood by you and supported you. Those are the real keepers. Surround yourself by those who see your value and will remind you of it. Continue to surround yourself by those that will uplift and celebrate you. Because for our class to be this resilient, we must recognize the strong support system we've had, even if we count them on one hand. So continue to seek these mentorships as it's just the beginning. Finally, 6 years ago in my high school graduation, I thanked a specific individual. Now, this individual has played a very consistent and significant role in their life. As you all know, key to a successful relationship is honesty, communication, consistency, but you're not here for relationship advice today. So without any further ado, I would like to thank Google for always being there for us, day and night. All of you today earning your associates, bachelor's, master's, or PhD degrees, Google never made us feel like a burden, and though we have to, give it a thank you. When I started my master's journey in 2019, let me tell you, I did not sign up for a pandemic to occur in a few months. But neither did you, and here we are today. Some of us might feel that we didn't receive the experience we expected, such as networking, socializing, building connections with others. That is true, though I'd like to beg to differ. That the past few months were not a setback to our experience, but rather that we've gained unparalleled skills and talents. When I look around, I see individuals that overcame adversity. I see friends that questioned whether they should remain enrolled in their program. I see friends that lost loved ones in a different state or country and were unable to grieve properly. Some of these loved ones might have began our college journeys with us, including my grandfather, but they're unfortunately no longer here to see our accomplishments through. But you know what? I know that we've made them proud by being here today. Some of us might have needed to take a step back for medical reasons and to take care of our mental health, as we rightly should have. I see us struggling to conduct research, submitting assignments. I see myself and all of you, and it would be a disservice to not mention the challenges that led us to this day. But what shines through this arena are individuals who are resilient. I look at each person and I see a story of strength. That is more than 2,000 unique stories of becoming. To all the graduates here today, you earned your spot here. And no, I don't mean you paid your graduation fee, because we all did that. What I mean is that through your perseverance, late nights writing papers, and your strong conviction to earn this degree, you earned a spot here, and no one can ever take that from you. In this era of digital innovations, our university extended support to Bearcats across the country and made sure we had the knowledge and resources at our fingertips. This moment of graduating from a place we call home is bitter. But this moment turns sweet as we see new Bearcats begin their journey and call UC their home. Through my graduate experience, I taught courses through the Colleges of Arts and Sciences and Lindner College of Business. I found myself learning invaluable lessons from my students every day through hearing their stories. From those who moved back home to where they had unstable internet connection, students who were dealing with mental health challenges due to pandemic isolations, to those who were experiencing the daily trauma of racial injustice. These students taught us the true lesson of resiliency and standing for your beliefs. And on that note, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank faculty who did not pursue the business as usual mindset when our communities were experiencing hardships. When students reached out with mental health concerns, these faculty members were empathetic, understanding, and compassionate, even though they might have been experiencing their own personal struggles. They centered and prioritized their students. Could we please give it up to those faculty members? This past year, more than ever, needed us all to extend an arm of empathy to each other. Parents, guests, students, faculty, and staff this past year showed us our ability to persevere and rise up to the challenges presented to us. We've witnessed the strength in the unity of our Bearcat and Cincinnati community, uniting under our motto, Juncta Juvent. We are reminded that our heightened strength is when we are united. United in the face of injustices that affect our humanity. United in overcoming a global pandemic. United in loving, respecting, and valuing one another. The resiliency we've established over the past few years becomes a force to be reckoned with as we enter the next chapter of our lives. As you begin working or pursuing a higher degree, the lessons we learned will translate in our work ethic moving forward. And friends, don't forget to pay it forward. The mentorship, love, and support that you have received, pay it forward to others. We made it through college in a pandemic, and now we are ready for all that is to come. So class of 2021, may we continue to unapologetically lead with empathy, unwavering conviction in our abilities, and never-ending resiliency. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Miriam. And now we are about to begin the part of the program you have so eagerly awaited. The University of Cincinnati is privileged to confer 2,093 degrees today. I want to give special acknowledgement to any members of the armed forces in our graduating class. Will any graduates of the Army or Air Force ROTC program, and any graduates who are active military or veterans, please stand so we can acknowledge your service. Thank you so much for your service. Please feel free to cheer your favorite graduate as they cross the stage. I invite you all to remain until the very last graduate has crossed the stage. And I am going to introduce you to that very last graduate. Justin Powell, where are you? I'm assuming you're all the way in the back. Wave to the crowd. That's going to be Justin. And Justin, we're going to be here until you graduate, and you're going to bring the house down at that point, I guarantee you. All right, and now it's my pleasure to begin the doctoral hooding ceremony.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education in the College of Education, Criminal Justice, and Human Services and their advisors please approach the stage? Claire Strange, hooded by Dr. Joshua C. Cochran.
Carol Faby, hooded by Dr. Kathleen Koenig.
Brittany Arthur Mellon, hooded by Dr. Miriam Rader Roth.
Blair Hanson Cook, hooded by Dr. George Richardson.
Amanda Baylor, hooded by Dr. Ty Collins.
Keenan McClinley, hooded by Dr. Vicki Plano Clark.
Seenam Torman, hooded by Dr. Vicki Plano Clark.
Leslie R. Dorout, hooded by Dr. Connie Kendall Fidado.
Peter Shao Law, hooded by Dr. Connie Kendall Theodo.
Na Yang, hooded by Dr. Connie Kendall.
Sky McDonald, hooded by Dr. Liliana Geiler.
Sonia D. Janney, hooded by Dr. Liliana Geiler.
Donietta Hayes, hooded by Dr. Ann Bauer.
Amanda Pomponko, hooded by Dr. Larry Johnson.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Engineering and Applied Science and their advisors please approach the stage? Nava Rajal, hooded by Dr. Daria Narmaneva.
Samundo Chakveri, hooded by Dr. Woods.
Mahesh Nagesh, hooded by Dr. Randall Alma.
Eric France, hooded by Dr. Andrew Steckel.
Fang Yu, hooded by Dean John Widener.
Muhammad Nazmus Sadat, hooded by Dean John Widener.
Anuraj Sharma, hooded by Dean John Widener.
Bupatrinda Mala, hooded by Dr. John Widener.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Carl H. Lindner College of Business and their advisors please approach the stage? David Ray, hooded by Dr. Craig Frail.
Ryan Gaffney, hooded by Dr. Frank R. Cardis.
Brianna Esco, hooded by her mother, Dr. Gisela Meyer Esco. The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the UC Clermont College will please come forward. Dean Jeffrey Bauer will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those resilient and amazing persons who have been recommended by the outstanding faculty of the University of Cincinnati's Clermont College.
Ashley Hensley.
Brian Ross Phillips.
Kajo Jadewa.
Michaela Leanne King.
Michaela Marie Sargent.
Amanda Hetzer.
Rochelle Wood.
Nicholas Raymond Keene.
Mackenzie Taylor Moats.
Abigail Mackenzie Manschefter.
Kelsey Stanford.
DJ Truesdale.
Lakin Dees.
Ruby Garnish.
The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the College of Design, Architecture, Art, and Planning will please come forward. Dean Timothy Jochna will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those persons who have been recommended by the faculty of the College of Design, Architecture, Art, and Planning.
Diana Bolton.
Rishak Chardi Kamini.
Jameson Cole.
Brianna White.
The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the College of Education, Criminal Justice, and Human Services will please come forward. Dean Larry Johnson will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those remarkable persons that are going to make an incredible difference. They have been recommended by the outstanding faculty of the College of Education, Criminal Justice, Human Services, and Information Technology.
Made Gutierrez Capateo.
Maxwell Sticknecker.
Alexandra Cave.
Nicole Oriel.
Jolene Lively.
John Herman.
Taylor Coleman.
Aaron Bruger.
Cameron Edmondson.
Elizabeth Mills.
Moore Diop.
Mike Trenta.
Shannon Moore.
Jake Stone.
Felicia Coleman.
Derek Chandler.
Tegan Gerke.
Brendan Wilson.
Jody Lamping.
Manning Morris.
Fatima Audoy.
Angela Watkins.
Paige Lee.
Natalie Meredith.
Dawn Minnick.
Haley Pantle.
Josh Delamuth.
Miles Hayner.
Sinjin Collins.
Lauren Janelle Macbeth Harvey.
Paul Jerkovich.
Rico Gunnels.
Scott Hall.
Natika Trinae Washington.
Preston Newell.
Megan Hayes.
Margaret Scripps.
Jason Ricardo Mercer.
Atman Bessinger.
David Akobia.
Kayla Hill.
Kelsey Smothers.
Desiree Thompson.
Shelby Alabama Russell.
Allison Prussia.
Hillary Benazer.
Alexis Ott.
Evelyn Tacho.
Emily Gramke.
Tyren Elijah Wiley.
Gabrielle Davis.
Alexis Monroe.
Dylan Sullivan.
Sherry Rice.
Kamal Ozturk.
Christina Guarni.
Jacoby McCormick.
Jennifer Gregory.
Elena Michael-Lajewski.
Sarah Wilson.
Jaden Thompson.
Morgan Long.
Emilio Ulibarri.
Maggie Poole.
Quentin Michael Cravens.
Christopher Henry.
Justin Backus.
Twamithian Busvanari.
Alyssa Steller.
Rachel Edwards.
Hannah McGuire.
Marissa Martello.
Zach Ashbrook.
Christopher Kutzlow.
Allison Broomer.
Gianna Glassner.
Chloe Mayfield Brown.
Jasmine Goforth.
Nicole Helen Browerman.
Ramaya Vedagiri.
Natalie Leanhart.
Amanda Simmons.
Josette Reap.
Bradley Luther.
Madeline Ellsworth.
Tina Brophy.
Joshua Winjet.
Caitlin Nicole Zimkowski.
Massillin Myers.
Benjamin Richard Nutter.
Adnan Aliani.
Cicely Simone Duffy.
Chandler Johnson.
Lauren Nicole Bird.
Ricardo K.S. Acevedo.
Whitney McKee.
Alexis Lee.
Monica Jagoditz.
Alex Johnson.
Svata Sandra Murthy.
Michael Goss.
Michelle Elizabeth Profis.
Tyler Swanson.
Jennifer Steller.
Andrew Ryan.
Vanessa Dela Cruz.
Brianne Janelle Davis.
Rebecca Moore.
Tommy Johnson.
Christopher Ryan McCoskey.
Tim Engel.
Jasmine Warner.
Austin Grismore.
Vina Ring.
Jada Monique Powell.
Joshua Hilling.
Amanda Polis Borland.
Kelsey Bickerstaff.
Brady Cunningham.
Nicholas Engel.
Mary Beeler.
Quinn Connor.
Gabrielle Cassidy McIntosh.
Dylan Kearney.
Lillian Hannah Hewitt.
Victoria Vidoric.
Imari Thomas.
Rachel Corsello.
Cameron Lee.
Summer Spilly.
Tajane Wells.
Kirthana Natarajan.
Shubanji Lal.
Samantha Lockhart.
Abby Sheeman.
Tracy Lynn Lee.
Benjamin Shaffnett.
Bharti Balachunder.
LaJoy King.
Monica Casagara.
Yichiao Zhu.
Garji Desai.
Asia Penn.
Logan Johnson.
Lalita Iyer.
Jaleisha Brown.
Caroline Gensel.
Iike Nuosu.
Sylvia Warlali Azuma.
Victor Harde Awopu.
Abdul Aziz Hussein.
Hari Priya Panakanti.
Gifty Amadrea Arathink.
Mami Aroa Bentum.
Josh Spencer.
Alakal Traore.
The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the UC Blue Ash College will please come forward. Dean Robin Lindner will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those persons who are recommended by the faculty of UC Blue Ash College.
Morgan Dovman.
Ronnie Kiles.
Kimberly Homan.
Brooke Winstead.
Oscar Buchter.
Cassandra Brown.
Aaliyah Dubai.
Sarah Elig.
Kelly Bunn.
Kirsten Fussner.
Carly Conklin.
Markeisha Banks.
Michelle Sampson.
Vincent Whitaker.
Makina Durham.
Amar Shamsi.
Kiana Love.
Giovanni Brown.
Samantha Pining.
Xavier Williams.
Olawale J. Bello.
Stephanie Garcia.
The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the College of Engineering and Applied Science will please come forward. Dean John Widener will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those persons who have been recommended by the faculty of the college that invented cooperative education, the College of Engineering and Applied Science.
Jacob Hawthorne.
Ryan Calyuri.
Matthew Berger.
Tim McCabe.
Aishvarya Rathore.
Emily Davis.
Danny Lazaro.
Ratuja Kulkarmi.
Bobby Clements.
David Jacobs.
Brianna Washington.
Hersheta Chulala.
Efomosere David Aliu.
Salwa Ahajabit.
Heidi Marie Kett.
Sangwon Do.
Ngane Samba.
Syed Faizan Hussein.
Benjamin Fathman.
Aaron Sens.
Thomas Klein.
Samuel Hood.
Paul Anthony Cousins.
Lisa Brown.
Riley Williams.
Akshay Sudesh.
Jason D'Souza.
Rishba Traordi.
Anmal Walimbe.
Adam Plaver.
Nabil Burjao.
Kojo Saki.
Chelsea Gant.
Manaswini Masetti.
Nikita Sharma.
Michael McCarthy.
Kartik Sharma.
Pradeep Benedict Thomas Gerard.
Geeta Naluru. The candidates for the appropriate degrees in the Carl H. Lindner College of Business will please come forward. Dean Marianne Lewis will present the candidates for the appropriate degrees.
I have the honor to present for the appropriate degrees those outstanding persons who have been recommended by the inspiring faculty of the Carl H. Lindner College of Business.
Matthew Harris.
Trenton Hemmert.
Alec Feynman.
Kyle Zanti.
Alexander Bentley.
Kasim Zakrak.
Zachariah Balthazar.
Justin Arto.
Christopher Parrish.
Saraswati Subedi.
Megan Daly.
Melanie Daly.
Cassie Edwards.
Aaron Sutton.
John Harper.
Cody Bigner.
Paul Staten.
Alfir Alunafar.
Emmanuel Torres.
Madison Ashley.
Grant Davis.
Blake Pitzer.
Blake Michael Reichart.
Paige Evans.
Nathan Moore.
Bria Million.
Amy Berkser.
Chelsea Sullivan.
Gregory Asif.
Franklin Joseph Gianovelli.
Helen Plapp.
Bapu Aluri.
Ridge X. Stroud.
Sarah Gaskins.
Amanda Montgomery.
Dylan Watkins.
George Donut.
Josh Campbell.
Kyle Corbett.
Anna Whitman.
Emily Thee.
Nishita Alpati.
Lipa Juju Stoyanovich.
Seth Kersell.
Nicole Glover.
Anna Mount.
Reed High School.
Brian Cray.
Vincent Party.
Justin Lawrence Diddy.
Alex Waymeyer.
Thomas Mace.
Brianna Cabello.
Emily Saminsky.
Lillian Mormon,
Jackson Barnes,
Abdulaziz Saud Al-Rasbi,
James Burdick,
Kevin Judge,
Paige McLaughlin,
Nicholas Miller,
Sean Hearn,
Brennan Mullen,
Anna White,
Nathaniel Guilfoyle,
Nicolette Rose Schimmel,
Andrew Key,
Logan Thrasher,
Kavita Narwani Valecha,
Frank Alton Wolf,
Marissa Pavoni,
Alexis Thompson,
Antonio Scali,
Sarah Hawk,
Madeline Welly,
Julia Dayspring,
Tolu Onadeko,
Frankie Salami,
Taylor Webster,
Zach Boniface,
Kelsey Peters,
Dorithi Raghavendran,
Jacob Karovic,
Alex Filios,
Jennifer Ann Lipowich,
Malcolm Depke,
Vanessa Morrow,
Lester Roberts,
Bailey Rick,
Cole Dellinger,
Sonny Mercer,
June Kim,
Joseph Higgins,
Paul Messerly,
Ross King,
Asia Hickman,
Sean Lee,
Adam Farthing,
Noah Hornback,
Kadia Berner,
Ashwarya Prithwiraj,
Zachary Smith,
Hunter Crawford,
Madison Martins,
Michael Fiore,
Cameron Trainin,
Andrew Delo,
Elliot Hurst,
Cameron Davis,
Jacob Loish,
Chase Hogg,
Brandon Cole,
Wei Lee,
Evan Michael Jenkins,
Alicia Hudson,
Eric Bush,
Brendan Britch,
Zubdiah Sabah,
Priyanka Gutsakar,
Mark Skill,
Zuleika Rodriguez Rodriguez,
Tigist Zerfu,
Samuel Gordon Wagren,
James Shantavlas,
Giovanni Rocco,
Prashi Shah,
Nov Hussein Alanazi,
Sadie Fallis,
Chris Schroeder,
Evie Armitage,
Kyle Jasper,
Amanda Cabezas,
Brady Hawkins,
Derek Marchbank,
Hannah Breeze Stringfellow,
Carmen Armenti,
Emma Nicolaus,
Signe Vigaletto,
Morgan Miller,
Jeff Jarvis,
Kyle Kesney,
Max Harris,
Megan Euchre,
Matri Schiff,
Dennis Burns,
Jaylee Rihanna Sexton,
Tyler Nelson,
John Pentenberg,
Ethan Hammersmith,
Thumar Griffith,
AJ Bouch,
Janaki Nair,
Isaac Carpenter,
Alex Hansberry,
Lavardo Penniman,
Cizo Victoria,
Christine Marie Cruzy,
Pandor Amador,
Mohammed Ahmad Shafi,
Umamara Bashir Sial,
Brianna Lee Harper.
Faith Terry.
Kwame Tutu.
And Justin Powell.
While the graduates are going back to their seats, can we give y'all another round of applause, please? Another round of applause for the graduates. We are here today celebrating the very power of the finish line. And while it is amazing that we are here today at the finish line, we must talk about all the power it took to start this journey you are now leaving behind. From your first steps on Main Street to your last steps in this arena, you have embodied greatness and magic. Even through rough and tragic times, you still pushed. You do realize that you didn't have to press start on this journey, but you had to secure the bag, and so you went after it. And as time went on, you got stronger and stronger through the fight, through the tired and sleepless nights, through the days where the boat sunk, but you continued to swim. Swimming with the tide, you were determined to win. Through the days where you lost your why, but you figured out how. And you decided that your best will continue to shine out. Because you all are brighter than all the stars that are in the sky. If all the power in this arena were to shut off, I know the souls of you all would turn it back on. Because you put the potential inside the kinetic energy set for you all, constantly raising the bar in times that it may fall, setting new standards for yourself and your life ahead. I pray that you all remain smart and keep the wisdom that is in your heads. Remember that learning and listening is the key to it all. And the days you stop learning and listening, then all the fruit from your tree will fall. So water your trees and tend to them daily. Take care of your mind, your body, and your soul so you can carry on healthily. And produce more fruit for the next generations to come. Through this all, remember that you are young and alive, ready to thrive, been through some but not all. You are bold, you are bright, you are amazing, you are wild, and you have time. So remember to plan your future accordingly, and the world resides in all of your hands. But how you shape and mold this world will determine how your story will end. With love and peace and light, I wish you all a congratulations, my friends. You all have made your mark on this campus and on our hearts. And with that being said, I am Azari Pittman Carter, and I thank you all for letting me be your poet today. Congratulations.
Thank you, Azaria. And congratulations to our graduates. Let's give our graduates one final round of applause. At this time, Jaden Riggs will lead our graduates and guests in singing the University of Cincinnati Alma Mater. The words to the Alma Mater are on the screen above. Could everyone please stand?
Oh, Cincinnati, magic name, I proudly to the world proclaim. No sweeter word e'er charmed my ear, none to my heart was e'er so dear. A fountain of eternal youth, a tower of strength, the rock of truth. Oh, varsity, dear varsity, thy loyal children we will be. Thy loyal children we will be.
The all-university commencement ceremony is officially concluded. The recessional will now begin with members of the platform party, followed by the faculty. Graduates will be dismissed after the faculty. Thank you for attending the 202nd All-University Commencement Ceremony.